Hello, my gorgeous. Welcome to Faith and Femininity Podcast. I'm your host, Rachelwsf, and just like you, I wear many hats in my life. I'm a mom, a wife, a coach, a teacher, a daughter, a sister, and most of all, I'm a woman and I am a child of God. As a Faith and Femininity coach, I empower Christian moms and women to live a joyful and fulfilled life. Follow my podcast as I share more about self-care, soul care, self-love, soulful parenting, family connection, and most importantly, tapping into the femininity and masculinity that God has created in us and the men around us, and live a life with faith and reflecting God's power, glory, and love. Let's dive into today's podcast episode. Hello and welcome to a whole new shift for the Rachelwsf Podcast. It has now been named into Faith and Femininity Podcast by Rachelwsf, which is me. And the reason of this is because I want to have a focus on faith and femininity and shed light to moms and women on this area, especially for Christian moms and women. So today I would really love to introduce myself and use this time to also share about what I do, and why I do what I do, and on what is faith and femininity all about, and how faith and femininity has shown up in my life and changed my life completely. So first of all, I'm Rachelwsf, and just like many other moms out there, I wear many hats, as you have heard in my podcast introduction earlier. And all in all, I'm blessed with a husband who is so loving and supportive, and with two beautiful children. And most importantly is to have love and connection with my God. So I'm a full-time teacher by profession, and I have had almost 15 years of experience as a teacher. I wanted to be a teacher since I was younger because I admire my teachers. Yes, I do have moments and days when I would go against my teachers and rebel. Not paying attention, not doing my homework, not listening in class, and I have had pretty horrible teachers, but I do have lots and uncountable teachers who has been amazing and touched my lives and taught me things that can't be taught through textbooks. They taught me about life, they share their experiences, and these are not usually taught in textbooks, and it's not the topic that you will actually learn in school. And they also touch my life and inspire me. Every time when my mom asked me what I want to choose for my career when I was younger, I would always fall back into this choice of being a teacher. I really like how my teachers show up for me, and I want to also be able to show up for the children that I'm going to teach. I would like to touch their lives through the love that I have for them, and show them love and be there for them. Again and again, I'll fall back into being a teacher because that's where my heart really is, that's where my passion really is. I want to show love and touch the lives of the children. And the most amazing thing is that God has been really great. He opened up doors and doors again, giving me opportunities that led me right into my childhood dream job. And I am counting my blessing here because I am right now in a place where I love teaching so much. It gave me so much balance between work and my family life, and within the work itself there is a lot of love between the colleagues and flexibility between structure and creativity. Well, and then along the way of pursuing my childhood dream job, I was also pursuing love. I broke several hearts and I was heartbroken several times myself. But God is great. And eventually, in His time, He gave me not only who I have asked for, but more than what I have asked for. He gave me a man who is so supportive and loved me through all my ups and downs, all my silliest and craziest moments, all the moments that does not make sense. Or through He loves me through my laughters, through my cries. He is a really wonderful husband to me and a wonderful father to my children. And this right now I have come to really acknowledge and truly appreciate that He has got my back all this while for the desires that I have in my life. And I have now realized that He had actually done so much and so many things because of His love for me and for the family. The reason we work in a different country, the reason we got a house, the location of the house, the roles and responsibility that He took up every day, the yearly vacation, the monthly dates, and many more. And these are the desires that I have, and it is all being achieved and manifested in real life through the support of my husband. And definitely there are many other people that God has placed in my life, and I really thank God for God's blessing for me. And now this what I'm doing right now, this bringing light to Christian moms and women in the topic of faith and femininity, coaching moms and women to live a life filled with joy and love, is another area that I have seen God's work in bringing me closer to where I am today. And I've seen God providing me support through my husband and many other people in my life to live out this passion and desire to shine for God and to touch the lives of moms and women, because in return these moms and women will be transformed and they will also get to model and touch the lives of people around them, and that includes the children. But this passion and desire was not realized until I hit red flags in my life, until I experienced some pain in my life. You see, the way that I am right now deeply and truly thankful and acknowledging the love of God for me in every area of my life did not come easy for me. You may thought that it should be very easy for me because I'm born and raised a Christian, and I listen to it every Sunday. I'm reminded of it during Bible studies. I was shown by my grandparents. My life I had was truly a testimonial of God's love and God's blessing, and definitely I can see God working in my life. However, growing up as a girl in a city where opportunities are limitless but compared, where academic results and career are the driving factor of your success, where sense of belonging were found in friends, whether or not you enjoy their company or whether or not they were actually good to you. And you also took up roles and responsibilities that seem like it is the right thing to do when you don't actually want to. And the upbringing and the societal views that constantly leave you thinking if you are good enough, if you have what it takes. These were some of the reasons that I have experienced in my life, and that kind of led me to the red flags in my life. And I didn't know that these are the reasons until I've engaged a coach, and many more are still surfacing for me to heal. What are the red flags, you may ask? But I will just keep it until here today. I will share my red flags in a later episode, I promise. And also in every episode, I will also be sharing some of my pain and past experiences. So through that, you will come to know of how some of my pains and life experiences will be able to help you. And I'm hoping that by sharing it, by surfacing it, I will be able to help you resonate with it and learn from it. But for now, that is what I want to share, and that it is through these red flags that I discover how I have unhealed pains, how I have stuck emotions, limited beliefs, unprocessed triggers, and many other blocks. After I engage a coach for myself, healing from these have light up my life from within my heart, and I'm now able to live a life that I desire and continuously creating a life that I love and free from all these blocks that I've mentioned. And not only that I am transforming, I've seen my husband, my children, and my clients transforming as well, and as shown in the way they've taken up some roles and responsibilities, in how they are showing up, in how they are speaking, in some things that they are doing. And I'm just really happy for this, that they changed because I first took the decision to change myself. And I know very deeply that I have this immense passion that I want to do this. I know that there are many of you, moms and women, who are going through similar things as I am going through, as I was going through. And I know that some of you are searching for the answers, but you don't know where to find it. And some of you are stuck in a lifestyle that you do not enjoy, and it dulls your sparkle. And some of you, I know you're choosing to wait it out because it looks like the only thing that you can do right now. But let me tell you, our life is not meant to be lived out this way. And it is amazing how I've seen lives being changed and transformed through the work that God did in me, through me. And moms and women whose lives are transformed and living their desired life now get to model and sow seeds of transformation in the lives around them too. I'm not a theology student. I don't have I'm not able to give you big history or in-depth learning about God and characteristics of God, but I know and I'm very sure that with God, with what God has put in me, I'm very sure that He does not want us to live a life that we do not enjoy. He has created us and He gave us this life, this beautiful life, so that we can enjoy it to the fullest. And if you're not living it to the fullest, then this life, how you're living it right now, is not for you. You deserve to live it to the fullest and living it the way you desire. I have already helped more than 50 moms and women through my Instagram posts, through the free resources that I gave, through the guides and private coaching and calls that I'm so happy when I counted the numbers. It is at least 50, and who knows how many others actually will transform or find my posts and contents helpful, or they are inspired. I don't know, but I'm so happy that, and I'm very thankful that God is working in me and through me, to transform the lives of moms and women. And those moms and women who have committed have seen amazing transformation. And I want to help more moms and women, especially Christian moms and women, in their life to live a life filled with joy and love. And in this Faith and Femininity podcast, I will be sharing a lot of pains I've experienced and what other moms and women commonly experience in their life, in spirituality, especially Christianity, in mindset, all things family, motherhood, parenting, relationships with your husband, your family members, your colleagues, friends, societal views, gender roles, self-care, soul care, self-love, and more around faith and femininity. And I know that some things that I share will trigger some of you when you listen to it, but I also know that my sharing will help many. So I am praying for you to receive the triggers as area for you to learn and to improve yourself and to improve the way you see life. Because we have been taught to stay away from things that trigger you, to not do the same thing again if it triggers someone or if it triggers you, but facing your triggers will free you up so much more and giving you the opportunity and the freedom and releasing you from the life blockages so that you get to create a life that is so much more meaningful for you. Yep, I think that's all for the introduction to Faith and Femininity Podcast. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you so much for spending your time here with me today. If you feel moved, prompted, or inspired in any way by today's episode, please share it on your story and tag me. Follow me on Instagram at Rachelwsf.co to learn more about femininity and masculinity that God has created in our hearts and celebrate God's love. Remember that God has your back and you get to create a life that you love with faith and trust in God and yourself. Lots of love and cheers. Bye for now.